Tried it a few times already, but it was catastrophically bad, so I'm going to try this one and say it's my first go. How about that? Alright, so let's get started. This is my Fallout 4 Sanctuary player build. Now this is, of course, my main base of operations, and I'm just going to have a little quick walk around to show you, what I've done here, kind of my build style, and, continue on with the build. And as the series progresses, I'll do up a video of all my other workshops, kind of show you what I've done, how the build is progressing, and where I'm going to go with it. And of course, if you like it, you like what you see here, leave a comment below, like, subscribe, the routine. Let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll have a go. I'm by no means a pro, but I think I have my own unique style, and just give us another option of, or ideas for your own build at home. So let's get started. Let's head on down to the main gate here at Sanctuary, because we all have to have our main gate in the Sanctuary. I mean, let's be honest, it's in the Geneva Convention. Look it up. I'm sure it's there. Like, absolutely. So this is probably where I should have started recording, but first time and all. Okay, so the prerequisite main gate into Sanctuary, lots and lots of turrets and whatnot. Oh, can't show you that over there. That's to come. All right, so let's head on in. So obviously, main entrance gate. I try not to scrap anything that I don't have to. I believe it adds a little more character and believability to the game. But up here, you're gonna find, we've got the basics. Stools. Of course, you gotta have water to drink when you're sitting on horribly boring guard duty, like all my years in the army. Let's see what we got. Cooler, whatnot, and of course, I love putting up weapons racks. I think this was a fantastic addition to the game, and it allows you to, make the game a lot more believable as far as weapons and equipment and things you'd have on display like that. And whatnot. So, just the basic area. It's got a little sleeping area. Of course, we all got to have a toilet. And, of course, we all have to clean up afterwards, unless you were taught how to aim properly. But anyway, let's head on out. Now, this is a new area that I just started working on. This is my power armor, kind of military museum, if you will. I think I don't really like building in concrete all that much. I don't believe it's all that believable, but I think it should look a lot more scrappy, kind of thrown together, what you could find. But the counterpoint to that is, in the wasteland, for people who want to build, a lot of it would probably have to be out of concrete, because it's not like you're going to be throwing up skyscrapers anytime soon. So with that said, let's show you around.
Are you ready to...
Just your typical, I think it's very military looking. Nice and squat, very strong. Come on in. And this, of course, is my crazy power armor. Because, military power armor should be brightly colored. Absolutely. So what I've done, just some suits of armor. Big-ass weapons. Of course, everybody needs a nuke on display. Because, why not? And of course, we ought to have all our propaganda kind of posters and whatnot. And, the funny thing here is I just recently discovered these new paint schemes, and I don't know if this is part of a DLC or maybe I'm just stupid and I never noticed it before, because why wouldn't you want the XL1 power armor? But if you have the 51, you've got quite a few options for paint schemes, which is, of course, this awesome Braxo paint scheme, which I think looks fantastic. And of course, my own personal armor that I use has got the shark armor, because I think it looks completely awesome. Overboss, Nuka World was amazing. I love it. Got some more weapons on display, and armor, military fatigues, of course your propaganda signs. Can't have your museum without a restroom. Yes, I know it's quite boring. I still need to kind of finish that out, but it's a bathroom. How far do you want to go with it, really? the Vim Power Armor that I just found in Far Harbor because I was wandering around looking for dog meat. He has a tendency to run off. And here's a good one. Okay, this Power Armor. It says I stole it. Now, I'm not saying I did, you know, I acquired it, because if you steal it, you can get in trouble. If you borrow it, you have to return it, but if you acquire it, you know, it's a little different story. But it's on display. I won't tell if you won't tell. And of course, the only military-schemed armor in here is, of course, a military-schemed X01. So yeah, just your basic desk setup here. Make it look like a ticket office. And if you don't pay, you get shotgun to the face. Of course, the new Quantum Armor, which I did some modding to, give it legendary status, which is so good that I can literally be crouched 10 meters away from a bad guy and he won't even see me, even though it is, you know, brightly colored. And of course, the Sugar Bombs. I love that one. That's a good one. I don't know, it's just the colors, I think. But then blue is my favorite color. Alright, moving on. So that's the building. You know, very simple. Nothing kind of crazy. Just your typical kind of building. I love how I did the roof. Oh, that's something I didn't point out. Inside, now behind these panes of glass, I put, you can't hardly see it, but there's red lighting in there. And what I'm thinking about doing is using the colored hanging lights, and on each corner put, you know, like green lighting or something up there, just to kind of give it a little more contrast. I think that would look pretty cool. That's something I'll probably do here shortly. Alright, let's move on with the tour.
Whatever it is we're out here looking for, I'm certain we'll find it soon.
Oh, of course you will. Alright, of course we've got to have our power station. And yes, there's other ways to do it. And yes, there's other ways that look a little more believable. But I just love the way this looks. I love the colors, especially at night, and the electricity sparking back and forth. So I'm going to give that one a pass. That it looks cool, so I must have it. Typical guard tower. Lots and lots of big guns. You know, for when the bloat flies come. And I'd say it's got a pretty good vantage point from my military point of view. I'd say that's pretty darn good. Alright, moving on. Alright, now these buildings I've done a little bit of work in, just kind of clean them up a little bit, get some beds put in, nothing crazy. Yes, I know, I've done the build on top of the sanctuary houses like everyone else. I'm not going to show you each and every one right now, because I do have to do a lot more decoration, and you'd probably rather see that than hear me yapping on about how I did this and why I did. So we'll move on, but I think these kind of structures are a little more believable over the concrete. So that's kind of where I went with those, but I try to do each one a little differently. Okay, so
Nice day. Where are we heading?
this woman, I wish you could just shut her up. She's always yelling at me. I got an ex-wife that can do that. Don't need a girl in the game to yell at me too.
At least it's not raining.
Alright, so let's see. We got our mall. All the goodies that a Wastelander could ever want is here for the taking. Let's walk in. I'll show you how I've done it up. Nice little dining area.
Just looking for a hand.
Alright, so I try to spend some time putting items on the shelves that I think every Wastelander might want to get their hands on, or whatever we can sell to earn a few caps, right? A couple weapons on display. I don't know where that came from, but it's a crazy outfit, so I had to use it. Just like this one here. Because everybody should have rope. And lots of rope. Okay.
If you ain't been up to see Grave
Yep.
Garden, you should
Why
know.
not be in a formal
Whole
dress?
place is run by robots.
And so I don't know why I do it. But I just think the moon monkey looks so great in a display case. I just have to do it. I do it every time I find one. Hey, doctor. Alright.
If you work, you eat. It's simple as that.
So, oh, this one over here is a new thing that I did. It's my Nuka arcade. So, let's have a look. I thought this looked pretty cool. Lots of stuff on display. course, all kinds of different bottles of Nuka-Cola. Tasty. Now, yes, I did say I put jingles in all the display cases, but this one I figured some quantum and I don't know what that is, but it kind of looked cool, so I figured, hey, maybe that was like a grand prize. All the games you could want to play to forget all your worries and troubles of being a wastelander. I put the Nuka armor in here because I thought it suited the build. It's all things themed Nuka-Cola. Outside, we have a kiddie play area, fresh with graves, because, you know, bones are fun to play with, too. Petting zoo, and a big angry snake. Yeah, so let's stay away from the snake. The graves, I just literally noticed the graves. That's awesome. Only I would build a kids play area where there's graves. Go me. Alright, so yeah, basic build, you know, blah, blah, blah. Now I'll show you my personal, like, player house. I do have to do some quick decorations in there. I never kind of finished it out. Now, one thing I always do, excuse me, at all my builds,
Where are we heading?
is I like to put up a gigantic bureau so that I know this is where I store all my stuff. I know it's at every one of them. I don't know there. That's where I can go to get some of the things I need for my decorations. So we'll come here. Let's grab some goodies, shall we? Let's probably just go over to apparel. Aid. Yes, we need grub. And I love me some macaroni and cheese. Ooh, apples. Snack cakes. Ooh, funnel cakes. Hell yeah. I'm not too sure I want anything to do with gulper innards. Since my player is a chick, she probably needs lots and lots of wine. And alcohol. There we go. Oh, it's hard to keep talking when you're doing this. It's funny how that works. Alright, moving on. Let's go put some food in my house. I think this is my house. Go on up. Oh yeah. Alright, let's show you around before I start fleshing it out. Alright, basic kitchen. Kind of very simple. Living area. I like using the glass inside. I use this a lot in my hospitals as well. It divides the room, but it doesn't completely make it sectioned off. So I think it looks pretty cool. So dining area, gotta have my bobbleheads, and I don't really have a whole lot. Not on this playthrough anyway. Magazine rack, because that looks good actually. Got in here. Master bedroom. Little things, you know, folders, put some coffee cups out. Anything to make it look a little more believable and lived in, which of course I have done zero. Well, I can't say zero because we do have some toothpaste laying around. I haven't done a whole lot of decoration. Alright, let's get started. Now I'm terrible at this, so what I usually do is just start dropping crap. Alright, I should know where all this is by now. For some reason on mine, if I drop more than one at a time, it'll be 4 items, but just one laying on the ground. And I don't use mods. I think it looks way cooler, and it's way more impressive to build within the confines of the game. It just, I don't know. It's more impressive that way. It would be nice to do the Place Anywhere mod or something like that, but not really my style. Let's get started out with some basic food. Nope. Yep. Nope. Get one of them. You know, I don't have any water. But I have wine. That's important for a chick, right? Alright, let's go. Now, do you guys have any other better way, excuse me, a better way to place items on the shelf. As I've noticed, if I start out up top here like so, and I want to put something below, it's not the most, see how it does? So I end up having to wiggle it around and try to find my way. But it's always a pain in the ass. I end up having to set it on the floor, pick it up, and then of course it goes on sideways or wants to fall over when I try to place it on the shelf. There's got to be a better way to do this. And I like keyboard and mouse for when I'm playing pretty much any game, World of Tanks or something like that. But when it comes to Fallout, I just like an Xbox controller. Can't tell you why. Maybe it's because I spent so much time on Fallout 3 on Xbox 360, so I guess I just associate controller with Fallout. So it's kind of like my thing. It would make it a lot easier if I probably use keyboard and mouse. Looks like I didn't space that out very well, did I? Alright, so let's see if this shows through. If I want to put it. Yep. See, I gotta kind of trick it where I want it to go. Yeah, why not? More wine. Oh, is this gonna do it finally? And of course it doesn't. It's hard to duplicate it when you're trying to show it, huh? Oh, there, now. That's exactly what I'm talking about, right there. Nope, let's leave that there. I hate when you pick up the floor and all your stuff falls through, and you can't can't go get it back. That sucks. I'd be very interested. I go on YouTube quite a bit and watch videos, see how other people are working on their settlements and get some ideas. Boom. Oh, there's plenty of Nuka-Cola. Of course, the dark should probably be on the alcohol shelf. Shelf. Oh, yeah. Now that bottom shelf's gonna be a bitch. And that's where it's gonna be where I have to set it on the floor and pick each and every item up at one at a time. Kind of manually place it, knock over everything else, and then get angry. Then you have to pick it up because then you can't place it unless it's laying sideways. Alright, these all can be placed without that, so let's go pick it up. Stock the shelves as much as possible because, I mean, you're going to hoard food anytime you find it, right? Of course, you wouldn't just leave it out on the shelf for the world to find. Gotta have funnel cake, though. I don't think this is girlfriend approved kind of food. I would definitely hear about why aren't you eating a salad. Because I'm a man. I want steak. Well, I'm running out of room, so we'll just toss that. Yep, I am so organized. Look at this. Get another funnel cake. We'll stash that somewhere. Where would you want a funnel cake? Right there with my beer that's on the floor. This happens when your settlers come through after you've... Now this one's going to... Yep. Oh, nope. Yep, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. Just take it. And I got Kate yelling at me in the background. That's cute. There we go. It all fits. Perfect. There we go. A little better than what I had, which was basically an empty shelf. Do I have food in the refrigerator? No. Let's give it some food. Yeah, blowfly meat. That sounds lovely. I try to put food in all these. I usually try to just put meat in the deep freeze. Of course, I didn't do that this time because I kind of make myself look silly. Let's put some vodka out here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't think I have much in the way of junk with me, do I? Or weapons. What do we have in here? Huh. I didn't even know I had these. Alright. It still looks, I don't know, kind of plain. Looks like I'm missing something. Let's see. There we go. Give it a little something. A little color. I am not an interior decorator. Yeah. Wonderful. I think that just settled it. We're good to go. It's complete. No, not really. I'll have to come back and work on it some more. Let's go over here.
Huh?
Let's see what I got over here. Hey, looks like I did a little something over here. Use a couple more things. Don't pick up the floor. Oh, I remember this build. Okay, this is the one that's actually got like a karaoke stage in it. Doesn't really matter where I put it. Just a few more things. Alright, so yeah. I'm assuming, if I remember correctly, this was the way I built it up. You have the vents, part of the chimney from the house, and they just stuck through the floor. So I just put a floor over it and made it a karaoke stage because, you know, it seemed like a good idea at the time. So few decorations in here, too. Do I have anything? No. Yeah, who doesn't like kittens? Let's go with that. Such a manly thing to have in the wasteland is pictures of kittens. Nope, can't put that there. Christmas tree! Now, I always like to go back on desks, put folders, pens, you know, drinks, anything like that to kind of make it look believable that you've actually used it for something. magazines laying around. You know, the $40 magazines that's in the game, I think is great. I don't remember doing that. Huh. Okay. I do need to finish up this bathroom. I don't even think it's lit. It's not. Alright. So I'm going to do some more work because I don't think you guys really want to see me just sit here and place each and every item. It would be kind of boring. So what I'll do, I'll come back when I have these houses finished up in the next video. Do a quick walkthrough of what's left. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. I almost didn't show you guys the recreation area. Okay, so my factory, I think I built, oh yeah, gamma guns. Simple factory, which is not running right now. Pretty cool though. Alright, so let's see the recreation area. Got our picnic tables and grills and whatnot. But what I did is I built a pool. The lit pool at that. So the perimeter of the pool is lit. I ran power up along the top of the concrete. Now other builds I've done, each one of these lights I actually pull out the concrete and I'll count how many spaces down of each individual block to make sure that the light is below the water level, and then place the block where I want it. So then the light will be below the water level, because obviously if I picked one up now, I can't put it below the water level. So you have to take the block up, place the light where you want it, and then set it in place, and then the light will work underwater. I just don't think I did it on this one because it would be really, it's not deep enough. But just a basic kind of recreation area, which I don't think there's anything in here. Nope, let's give them some goodies. Let's do Nuka-Cola. I don't have any water on me, do I? No. And a funnel cake, why not? There, that's got something. Yeah, just a nice little simple. It looks really cool at night too. Nice little simple break area. Let's say it was there before the war. Yeah, let's go with that. And I guess I will show you guys this top barn. I think it's pretty cool. Then I'll come back with a proper walkthrough. Once I have these houses all decorated up nice, but you'll be able to see how the build progresses. I can't just sit in one area and just build all day. I'd pull my hair out. I kind of like to dance, move around, dance. Yeah, I dance. Luckily you can't see that because my moves would just be astonishing. But what I like to do is do a little building in one area until it kind of gets tedious, boring. Go to a new area, work on that a little bit. Is it the most effective and efficient way to build? Probably not. But I think my attention span won't allow me to just completely build a settlement, furnished, decorated, and be happy with the way it looks in one go. Because I'm always learning new things, you know, always watch videos on YouTube, see how other players are doing things, and then I want to go back and do it in my area. But if it's fully built up, then I got to tear it all down. It's just a pain in the ass. So it's just easier to kind of build as you go, as you learn new things, try new things, see what works, what doesn't, and go on. I love putting the weapons on display. Definitely one of my things. So I try to, you know, decorate where there's no features. I love adding contrasting colors so it stands out pretty nice. It's not just a basic Minecraft kind of box. Looks pretty neat. Love glass. Such a great addition in the game. Would be nice if we just got an actual freestanding sink like we have up there at oh, where's the robot place? Where is it? Sunshine Trading Corp. Yet those cabins up there have some great freestanding sinks, like wash basin sinks. and that would have been a great addition to the game on one of the DLCs. But anyway, that's it. That's my basic kind of overview of Sanctuary Hills. This is BVM03. I hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be plenty more to come as I do each video showing you, just showcasing what I've done at each of my settlements. I hope you liked it. Once again, like, subscribe, leave your comments below, and I look forward to talking to you all later. All right? Have a great day, everybody. Take care. Now I just got to remember how to turn this off. Oh, yeah.